BBAI is in a massive spot, guys. We have exited a multi-month channel, breaking over the top, which we did call on the channel at that $5 level, moving to the highs of 872 before getting tight within this pennant structure. Cup and handle, pennant structure, there's a lot of technical aspects playing out. And there's only a few more days, guys, until we see the upside or down within this apex structure, guys. That being said, my name is Dylan from Dylan's Trades. It's a very time-sensitive situation within BBI. So we'll jump straight into this technical analysis breakdown. First, going over to the weekly analysis to get a bird's eye perspective. We're looking at the weekly analysis on BBAI. And what stands apart right away, guys, is a few things that we really want to keep an eye on this moving into the next few days. So obviously we did call the breakout over this $5 level. Of course, very simple structure, guys. You have a nice move up, tight consolidation, break over the top, we push 10 bucks. A very tight consolidation. Once again, guys, at the same exact level, we pick up consolidation. We were following it as we're around these $3, $4 levels, mentioning we're cooking up in the same spot, likely to break out. And now we have broken out. But it's very, very interesting, guys, that we are seeing stock price hold up here and consolidate. We're seeing 1, 2, and 3, 4 weeks of very tight price action. Very, very notable, guys. So in the past, when we had these upticks, these strong movements up, when BBI gets volume and we get another run, right, we just spike up until we flip green to red. Not, no consolidation, no stops on the way. We go parabolic, and then eventually the move's over, and we fade away. And this has been the trend that has continued on BBI for time and time again, right? Once again, not too long ago, in the beginning of 2025, we've seen a quick run up. We flip green to red, and we just get shot down. Now we're seeing stock price sitting here, marinating, guys, building energy for that next movement while still being in a breakout. And this is very, very interesting psychology. This lets you know that, buyers and sellers are battling at this level. And if we see the break over the top of these 4 candle wicks being 1, 2, 3, and 4 within this rough vicinity, I mean, that $10 test, guys, is imminent. We're going to $10 and likely building this energy, guys, from this very nice tight range. I mean, within this bullish structure, we could be targeting these upper levels being 12, 13, 14, a lot of exciting levels. If we flip over to the monthly analysis, we do that all-time high at 16. Over $10, guys, it really is a pretty quick ride to that $16 level, guys. So we do look good from a long-term perspective. We still need to see what this pocket of consolidation has done, as we've not confirmed over the top yet, right? But we definitely have not confirmed underneath the bottom. The buyers have done a very well job dominating this range, just being that each and every week we continue to press up higher. As of now, we're at 739, which is higher than the floor being at 626. So we are relative bullish within this range structure, but there's not much to see as far as the weekly. With that being said, guys, on the weekly, we understand we're pausing in a very intense breakout, building energy, which is very abnormal and can lead to very intense price actions. We're looking at the daily analysis on BBAI stock price, and what's staring us in the face, guys, is a big cup and handle. We were led to believe in the last video. We do see this structure over here, this descending channel, and a break. Since then, we have seen sellers and buyers battle at these highs, which we did reject previously, forming newfound descending resistance and ascending support to formulate this very, very pretty pennant structure, guys. Stock price forms a strong movement up after a heavy consolidation, hence this phase over here. And then before that was a big movement down, guys. This is a cup and handle structure, a strong downtrend into consolidation, into a sharp movement by the bulls, reclaiming this positive momentum, and then they take some time to marinate and get tight and battle with the sellers before they crack over the top if broken above this descending resistance. Really at that $8 level, guys, a strong close over this with volume. We should be pushing $10 relatively easy, and this would initiate the next phase as, once again, over the last really 3 or 4 weeks, sorry, guys, we are in this more of a range structure just bouncing around it. We have been setting these wicks moving higher, despite technically setting a lower low within this high over here. The highs have gotten progressively higher, and so that does look good for the bulls. So as of now, some technical analysts might say, hey, we have a hammer candle with this morning star reversal. Stock price looks pretty prime within this day, and then we reject this $8 level, inverted hammer candle, bearish sign, flip with a wide bar. We're bearish. Well, within these structures, guys, when you get to the bottom of this trend line, even if you're weak, you can bounce. So I do believe as of now in the daily analysis, once again, we're coming down to this level where the buyers defend it. We come down to this level where the buyers defend it. And I am anticipating tomorrow a strong bounce off this level or a nice tight candle like this, just a strong consolidation day, defending these lows until a retest within these highs, guys. And this is a very textbook setup to see a high flying momentum stock like BBAI formulate in this nice tight structure. Once again, I can't go over how important this is, guys. We've seen a lot of these high flying stocks like AMC, a lot of these stocks confirmed within the same exact structure before going from $10 to 60, right? From going from $60 to 30. These are very, very accurate momentum gauging patterns, guys. And as of now, we're within the pause, so we shouldn't be expecting a breakout until we either break above the descending trend line around that $8 level, or we confirm below this current support level, which we're currently sitting at, being 740. We break strong below 740, not for 20 minutes, not for 10 minutes, not for 30 minutes. If we get a strong flush below 740, should be going to revisit these 670 levels. But as of now, guys, we're still trading within this pattern, and we do expect to bounce at this ascending trend line, moving up and retesting the top of this channel to see what will happen. Right? I'm not the biggest fan of having a bias within these structures as we're bouncing around. Right? We're going from the floor to the ceiling, and we're still trading within this structure. So you got to let the stock simmer and decide for us. But as of now, if we're being very technical, we definitely into the upside, just seeing all the bullish structures and patterns, and overall just the trend gaps. Last thing we want to analyze before going to the hourly analysis, the short term, is the Bollinger Bands. We are seeing the Bollinger Bands tighten up. It's always nice to see this, guys, as when the Bollinger Bands gets very, very, very tight, we're expecting a big movement, as this is a good indicator to track energy. So despite being in a very volatile moment where we just were at these $4 levels not too long ago and pushing close to $9, we're getting pretty tight, guys. So not only is an ascending support line sitting exactly on this daily low right here, but we have the Bollinger Bands, guys, low being exactly at this level. So we do that double setup, guys. You really don't want to see stock price knife too much below this low of day. This is a very important spot where the bulls need to step up, but historically we've seen them step up in the past since these two other days. So I do believe we'll see the bounce. With that being said, guys, we're now in the hourly analysis. Each one of these candlesticks representing 1 hour within price action. And the story for BBI has been, once again, consolidation after a massive movement up. We established this trend early around here, guys, and we continue to stay in this range from 590 until eventually we reach this 850 resistance. We rejected it, pulled back down, dropped from this ascending channel, rejected it, and then it took us about a day to find some support. The buyer stepped in strong here. We reached the top. We've held here for quite some time before dropping this $8 level, which we mentioned within the last update. We mentioned how we're sitting on this level over here. If we break above 850, we should be seeing $10. Broken below $8, we can't see downside. We did break $8 since then, trading lower to the bottom of this panic structure, bouncing once again, right? Coming to the ceiling, rejecting, holding tight here for 10 hours. Very beautiful rejection, pulling down, and now we're right at this level. So once again, guys, the trend is your friend. This bullish structure is initiated off of a strong movement of the bulls. So we're coming down to ascending support with not a lot of selling pressure, kind of a grindy trip down. We should be expecting a red to green reversal on the hourly, pushing and retesting the top of this range. Maybe outright getting the breakout, guys, but as of now, there's not enough data. But we do have enough data to conclude that we should see the bounce, being that we are sitting on this support level, being 740. We'll highlight that a little bit brighter, and this is ascending support. So we're at a double padded support. With that being said, guys, we are seeing BBI consolidate in a pennant structure or a cup and handle, potato, tomato, guys, right? We're seeing a lot of technical signals lead to this moment, and we only have a few more days. Notice how we're right at the end of the structure. We cannot keep trading flat within this structure. Eventually, we will either break out or break down prematurely, or we will reach the end of this structure where something has to happen. And if we get to the apex, guys, we have high conviction on that breakout. If we break over that $8 level, guys, with some strong buying pressure, all the technical signals should give us 80, 85%, a high conviction play to get to these $10 levels and perhaps higher. If that does happen, guys, we'll update the channel. As of now, we're just following the structure of this technical pattern to see which way the momentum gauges. If you guys found any value within the video, consider dropping a sub and a like. We do about 1 to 2 times per week updates, price action updates live on BBAI stock price. That being said, once again, appreciate you guys making this point of the video. Have a good day, guys. Take care. Trade smart. And peace.